Imagine you're on a boat trip with some friends and you see a cliff. I think that seems like it may be doable, but it's definitely a challenge. What do? I always get up. I want to do it. I've seen people done it before, but not here and not in these occasions. And I'm still curious. I want to achieve something. I like risks. I like adventures. So I get up. It's not that easy, especially bare feet, but at some point you're on the top. And then you realize it's way harder than you think. I jumped some cliffs before that were like 6 meters, which is 18 feet, and this one is a little bit higher. It was 12 meters, it was 36 feet of height. And why I was so afraid. What should I do now? Most of the times there's an easy exit or an easy way back down. But this time it was different. It was rocky, there was a lot of gravel, and the only way was jumping. But even this was a lot of risk. You have to jump to the front, and there were so many spectators. Everybody was watching.
Come on! I thought you'd be living in America, not Germany.
Today we're talking about the leap of faith. Believing something that is actually not that easy to believe. It's about trust in yourself, in your body, and the surroundings. Sometimes you have to take a risk to get to the next level. And one thing is true, there's no guarantee for success. The failure comes always with the success. When I think of this jump, there are a lot of analogies that come to mind, especially with my company BDX Media. In 2010, I started rock bottom as a party photographer with no money at all and making no money at all. Okay, there was free drinks, there was guest list, and I met a lot of people shooting in nightclubs 2 years straight. At some point I started charging people and I found out about how important sales are actually, so the company grew. I hired my first employee and then the second one and then the third one, made good business and had a lot of amazing clients. And of course it wasn't rose-red glasses all the time. There were tough situations, but we managed to do them. We made our first million revenue, great decisions, and hired some more people, and we made the second million revenue. At some point I thought we're right at the top. We're in Las Vegas, shutting down the strip of Las Vegas to shoot a commercial for BMW. 12 police officers, 1 sergeant, 12 motorcycles to shut down the whole street. We were there with a huge team, rented the big Tesla camera car, and we went out there to shoot the whole thing. And it actually went well. So we were there, we did it, and after we finished it, I was so happy and so proud. It was a huge operation, but it turned out quite good, and I was very proud with the result. I'm a huge fan of Las Vegas, and after this I felt so proud, I felt so happy. I thought we reached the top and it felt like we made a heist. It felt like one of the ocean movies. So what comes after you hit the top? I spent 2 weeks in the mountains and then I made it to Los Angeles. And I expected it to be easy and fun, just as in Germany. In Germany we had the big team, the nice office, the BDX family. We had events with more than 500 people attending at Founders League. We held workshops for FC Bayern Munich, for Adidas, for BMW. There were so many opportunities and I was just the king of the town. Even if it sounds arrogant, but it was like that. And now you're coming to Los Angeles. Nobody's waiting here for you. There's always someone with more network, with more money, or with higher ambitions. This city attracts so many people from all over the world. People from India, from China, from Germany, from France, from Russia, from everywhere come to this place, and everyone wants to crush it. So there's no harder place to choose than building a career than out here. But one thing you can't make up in 1 week or 1 month or 1 year. It's the network. And this takes time. And it's so hard. There were times where I was so lonely here. My German team, we rented a nightliner, made a tour with the nightliners throughout all the big German festivals. It was a BDX family. It was the summer of love. And I was here sitting in my apartment. Of course, the apartment was under palms, but I was sitting here alone in my desk with a blank paper, and I had to start from scratch. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to. I wanted to take that risk. I was ready to take that jump, but it was so unsure. It was so big of a risk. But wasn't there an easy way out back to Germany, just going a little bit back the rocky road, even if it's gravel? Maybe, but we already made $80,000 of investment here. We got the office, we got the apartment, we paid down the deposits, a car, the equipment. There was so much already getting into that. More than 5 years of preparation. All the money that went to the lawyers. There was a lot on stake. And of course there was also a little bit of pressure, right? From the outside. Everybody was watching on social, on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. The media wrote articles about us. And failing, that's okay, but not trying, that's not my standard. That's not my ambition. So I took the risk and everybody was watching and I finally jumped. So if you're into cliff jumping, this may sound easy. Or if you're a successful entrepreneur, this is also an easy thing. Just move over there, just get it done. But for every person, and even if you're watching here, it can be different. Something that is easy to one person may be hard to somebody else. So it's about you and yourself, believing in yourself, believing in the risk you're taking, believing in the stuff you are doing. You can do it and you will do it. And even if you fail, you have at least tried it. If I am 80 years old, I don't want to think on my deathbed, oh, it was so nice to be in Germany and just taking it the easy way. No, I wanted to take the risk, I wanted to have the adventure, I wanted to have the experiences. I took the risk and you can do it too.